to be very exciting. Two teams that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead changes.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Conley. Towns wide open. Off target from outside.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Here is Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now here's Booker. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
You know, going back to his rookie season in 2006, Paul shot under 30% from deep. It's amazing how much he's improved that part of his game.
Edwards. And the rejection by Ayton. Here's Okogie. McDaniels defending. Ball against Conley. And here's KD for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
And here are the Suns now, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. For 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Ball looking over the floor. Pass to Booker for the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's Conley, and Gobert kicks to McDaniels. From deep. They get it again. Out to Edwards. Second shot opportunity. And they recover it.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play here in the first. Turnaround change, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
The kick out to Towns. Gobert trying to get open. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Gobert's got his second bucket.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Paul. The pass to Okogie. Now here's Booker. From deep three-point range, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul against Conley. Towns a screen on Paul. Conley the pass to Towns. A three-pointer is right on target.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Here is Conley. No points in the game yet for him. And Edwards with the stuff.
explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Ball outside. This is to KD. 16 seconds left to play in the first. Going inside. Minnesota with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Out of hand on it.
Okogie's defense is top tier. He never stops working and causing problems.
We've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Suns on top, up by 6. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Durant sets a screen for Paul. Launches it. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Conley against Paul. Edwards drives in. Can't connect from short range. Phoenix leading by 10. Paul kicks to Booker. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Edwards can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Paul finds Ayton. Durant in the corner. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious he feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
And he nails the 3rd.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Here's Gobert, and the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Edwards passes to Towns. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run.
Excellent coverage from Durant. Able to guard multiple positions due to his size, athleticism, and length.
And Booker kicks to KD. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. And Minnesota now the other way. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Out to Conley. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Jacks up a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Booker outside. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. Pulls up. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Conley the pass to Towns. Fires the 3. Conley's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Booker left side. Passes it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Here's Paul. That one, no good. Timberwolves trail by 15. Out to the right wing. Gobert finds Towns. Back to Gobert. Rebound by Okogie.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pass to KD. Kicks it out to Booker. Cranes the three-pointer. Booker's got 19 points.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Conley dishes to Gobert. Another shot. And another shot. And the layup is up and in. Gobert's got 6.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Pass to Durant. They get the rebound.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Towns for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
The end of the first half. With the score.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back afterwards.
19. For Suns, 30 seconds. And get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Prince. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Ross. Here's the pass to Baisley. Now Shamet. 5 to shoot. The 3. The shot. No good. Timberwolves trail by 16. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Passes it to Noel. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it, the fast break chance. Ross, that's good.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. Raining it off the catch. Love it.
Anderson outside, takes a 3. That shot missing, and Phoenix will come the other way. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Ross. Back to Shamet. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Shamet on the wing. Pass to Landale. A 3 from Warren. And the Suns get it back. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Baisley. He kicks it to Ross. Shamet with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. They recover it. Here's Landale. And finally, that one's good. And the Suns lead by 20.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Now here's Anderson. Prince outside from past the arc. Another miss by Minnesota.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. On pass to Warren. Stolen by Reed. One-on-one fast break. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Baisley. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Shamet. Kicks it to Ross. Just 3 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Anderson outside. Inside. Poked away. Now Ross. Now the pass to Baisley. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. The Suns need to get a shot off. For 3, Ross. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Alexander Walker. Anderson, a screen on Ross. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Anderson with the second effort. Prince wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
29 seconds left in the third. Here's Ross, and Ross with the slam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Alexander Walker. No good from outside. And here is Shamet. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Phoenix in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Towns kicks to Edwards. A 3. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Paul passes to KD. He feeds it to Ayton. Booker outside. Just 2 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Here's Paul. He dishes it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Looking to end his cold spell. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come. So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Here's a Kogi. Kicks it out to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. Passes it to McDaniels. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Edwards. Out to Conley. And stolen by Ayton.
Boy, excellent play that time on defense. Got him off balance a little bit and forced the turnover.
Stolen by Conley. For the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker with no one around sinks the triple. Booker's got 24.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
The drive by Booker. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Edwards. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Hair time to spare as he slams the putback home.
Paul with the ball. Booker outside. Back to Paul. To the wing on the left. Okogie for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Booker. Stolen by Conley. Towns with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Not only racking up points, but also limiting their opponent's scoring. Really impressive win here for the Suns.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Booker the bounce pass. Suns moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to KD. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Booker. And that one goes long. Outside Edwards. Right side Conley. And again the turnover by the Timberwolves.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Five seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So it's the Suns winning easily here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. A great way to finish the week strong. Friday afternoon, live on 2K Sports. And this should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Conley passes to Towns. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in. The standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Pass to Zubats. Down low. The shot off that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Prince. Now here's Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Westbrook, the pass to George. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Leonard. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Leonard's got 5 now.
That's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot.
And here's Edwards outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Westbrook outside. Kicks it to George. Over Edwards. Westbrook finds George. Shot clock at 5. Yes, it's good.
Nice job by Russell, just not forcing anything on that play.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Prince. Towns, a screen on Leonard. Now Towns. Leonard defending. And it's powered home by Towns.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Outside Conley to the middle. Deflects the pass. Ooh, Morris with a steal.
2 minutes.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Pass to Prince. For 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Westbrook outside. Morris outside. Here's Zubac, defended by Gobert. Leonard outside. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Conley passes to Towns. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Clippers. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Yeah, communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns could just be merciless on offense.
Westbrook outside. Morris on the wing. Some room here for George. And counted from 19 feet away. George has got 6.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley passes to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime. Both teams are hot. Woo. This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Clippers ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the one. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Britt?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Morris for three. No good there.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Westbrook. Here's George. And Gobert with a block. And they get it back. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. George for three. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. George has got 9 points.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them.
Oh, man. Oh, my
He had the runway,
and
he let it rip.
Nice. Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook drives. Pass to Zubats. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Here's Conley. Edwards with it, pounded by Westbrook. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
George outside from deep. Towns with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook, the pass to George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old pump pitch.
Amen. The Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of a second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
It's Edwards on the wing. Zubats with the steal. Going all the way to the rack. Morris passes to George. Back to Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
That's the man you want running into the pick and roll. It's Paul George at the helm. He's got the ball and makes a great play.
Here's Towns. Ooh, Morris with a steal. And they're on the break. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Edwards against George.
Get out of the way! Wow! Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Conley. Outside Edwards. There's 47 seconds left in the second period.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Leonard outside. The kick out to Morris. The three. Leonard outside. It's blocked by Gobert. Outside Conley. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Towns for three. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley Plumlee's got his 9th assist of the game now. Here's Leonard. He's got 15 to win the run. Up top, George. And so a close game as we wrap up the first. Thanks, Allie. After the...
31, the Clippers, 27.
Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in the game. That's been a fairly even one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Nikhil Alexander-Walker out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Reid for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
Gordon down low. It's stolen. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers trail. Plumlee with it. Guarded now by Anderson.
Timberwolves foul. Nikhil Alexander-Walker. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Clippers with the ball. Here's Gordon. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington. Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
And a foul handed. A game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed. Even
the previous play.
No doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Batum outside, into the lane. Covington passes to Batum. Back to Covington. Out to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Powell's shot is off. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Noel. Oh, great D that time from Powell. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And again, it's the Clippers missing. 3-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Noel's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gordon outside. And there's the lob. Powell's shot is off.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
McDaniels finds Reid. And the layup is good off the glass. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Here's Alexander Walker. Now covers. A slam dunk by Reed.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Plumlee. Uses the glass on the layup. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Reed, good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Alexander Walker. Anderson with a screen. There's the triple, and stolen by Covington. It's tipped. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gordon on the take, and that one drops.
Big concentration from Eric Gordon, who caps off the drive with the basket.
Here's Alexander Walker. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Reed. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Edwards, rebound by the Clippers.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. 6 to shoot. The three is up. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota's got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Leonard passes to Zubats. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Morris sets a screen. Leonard for three. Gets a hand on it. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Westbrook against Conley. Towns up top. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And so Towns nails them both.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles. building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. He shoots it. And that one's long.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Edwards driving to the basket. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George with it. Towns covering. Wide open. They get it back. Then he battles for the ball. Gets a second chance bucket. Leonard's got 19 points.
On the court, no denying Kawhi. Hitting the offensive glass with some force.
Conley passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Pass to George. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. 1:44 left in the final quarter. Here's Edwards. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers running out of time. To the inside. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Here's Brent. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh,
over the top.
Are you kidding me? Wow, amazing. Man. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Counted from distance. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
Conley passes to Towns. 51 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And that one's good.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
The 3, Westbrook. George passes to Westbrook. Now Morris. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Conley. Out to Leonard. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Inside. That one's good for 2. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Leonard. It's blocked by Gobert. And he recovers it. Morris for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
So go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
And so it's Minnesota with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting.
Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Westbrook surveying the D. Covington passes to Zubac. Oh, Covington in position and stolen by Ayton. Booker against George, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Covington wide open. He fires. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Leonard. For 3, Durant. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, the ability to score without being the primary ball handler, right? Kevin Durant can catch and shoot as well as anybody in the league.
Here's Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Leonard the pass to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Westbrook. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here is Paul. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
George looking around and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. And guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get deep for the challenge.
Thank you, David.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor and finding his open teammate.
Booker with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Leonard finds Westbrook. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Covington, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Al Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. His 3-pointers off the mark. Booker against George. And it's George finishing it off.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Paul goes in, makes it off the glass.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Covington. On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. George against Booker. George, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game.
Blocking foul called on Russell Westbrook. First personal foul. First team foul.
All up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Paul kicks to KD. Good ball movement here by the Suns. The drive by Paul. Durant. KD's shot is off.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in a point. Now here's Leonard trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And they take the lead. KD's got 10 points in the game.
Josh Okogie's ability to create offense for his team with his defensive ability on display right there.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And they've done well in taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game here. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
Now Paul George missing from long range. Kicks it out to Paul. Outside, KD. Just 5 on the clock. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Now, here's Ayton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Robert Covington picks one up.
You have to respect Kevin Durant's ability to pick up fouls, and I love seeing him drive with authority. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Covington down low. Guarded by KD. A 3 from Leonard. That shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Paul passes to Okogie. And here is Durant. He's got 17. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. KD looking around. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
Yeah, and I mean, smart, too. It's understanding, okay, shots coming off here. I'm going to get myself to the spot, and I'm going to get a couple of bonus opportunities for my team.
Now here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Westbrook against Paul. Booker outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Durant, here we go. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you can see that the team relies on Kevin Durant to be consistently productive, and he is delivering.
Leonard inside. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Okogie. Paul outside. Outside, KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. KD's got 24.
Yeah, the tremendous shooting talent that is Kevin Durant. He makes threes look effortless.
The pass to Leonard. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
KD sets the pick for Booker. 3-pointer. Westbrook pulls it in. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. Outside for George. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
KD drives in.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And KD drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime.
28, the Clippers, 26.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Warren, and it's Baisley in at the 4. Passes to Warren. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Leonard. The Clippers trail. Stolen away. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. And the 3 off target. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. And George, here we go. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Baisley, and the layup's good off the glass. Baisley's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Suns. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
Now, here's Shamet. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Ross, back to Shamet. Kicks to Ross. The 3. Batum grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Powell finds Plumlee. Powell against Ross. Powell, the pass to Batum. It's good from long range. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
So good at so quickly analyzing and getting through his progressions. Nick Batum gets it off before the defender can react.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Gordon. Down low. Shamet, the pass to Baisley. Here's Warren. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And they pick up 2. Baisley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Shamet with it. He's against Gordon. Here's Ross. Pass to Baisley.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Shamet. Plumlee with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Gordon kicks to Batum. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Suns. A minute 42 left to play in the third. And there's the pass to Ross. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 4.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
Can't hit from in close.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
He had a nice open look right there. Baisley's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Gordon. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. On offense, here are the Suns. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's Powell with the drive. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ross passes to Shamet. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Gordon kicks to Powell. From outside the arc, drills the three-pointer. Powell's got 5 points in the quarter.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice. 2-second
difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Warren driving the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. It's Powell on the wing. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Powell's got 7 points.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
42.
The Suns on top, up by 4. And coming up in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Oh, Leonard in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Ayton. Here's Okogie. And the rejection by Zubac. George with the ball. Chris Paul covering George. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 5. Takes the 3. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
To the right side, and stolen by Ayton. Fast break, here they come. For 3, Okogie kicks it out to Booker. Offensive rebound. From deep three-point range. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Okogie. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 7. Pass to Leonard. Driving inside. Back to Covington. George dishes to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. Takes it out to Covington. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix leading by 7. Paul outside. And the pass to Booker. Outside Durant. Misses off the right iron. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. George against Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Clippers trail by 7. George, that's a 2-pointer. No good off the front iron. Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field. What's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And KD, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Leonard sets a screen for Westbrook. Oh, Leonard in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, no, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. This is it to KD. Now Booker launches it. And the 3 ball is good. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
How about that? Impressive range from Devin Booker. Tremendous touch.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Ball against Westbrook. Paul kicks to Booker. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Clippers. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. George has got the ball and taken away by Paul. Ayton with it. Leonard picks him up. Outside, KD. Oh, Paul in position. Stolen by George. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's George. Paul against Westbrook. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. This is the deep three-point attempt. 19 seconds left in the game. Paul passes to Durant. There's the triple. Kicks it out to Paul. Launches a three. Outside Durant. So the Suns win it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort. To the best kid in the hall.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great leadership from Monty Williams and their vets. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Here's Paul. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Gobert. Pass to Edwards. There's the drive. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant. Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Paul with the bucket.
What I like about Paul is he picks smart shots to take, especially when they're behind the arc.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Conley finds Towns to the middle. And Durant with the block. All against Gobert. Durant, the pass to Booker. Okogie on the wing. Now Durant. 4-3. And the Suns get another 3. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can. Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Paul with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Here's Ayton, the kick to Durant, and stolen by Gobert. From deep, Conley. Here's Towns. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Booker on the take. The kick to Durant. Pulls it from the top of the key. The shot comes out. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's McDaniels on the wing. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Oh, denied by Durant.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
The Timberwolves trail.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Here's Towns. Back to Daniels. And he dunks it down.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Here's Okogie. McDaniels covering. The kick to Durant. Launches a 3. And the Suns get another 3. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Oh, no. Look out! Ruthless!
Whoa! How is the hoop still standing?
Ooh. You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Shot is good by Edwards.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Paul passes to Durant. Over Towns. Durant finds Booker. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Durant's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Back to Edwards. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. Edwards got 7.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels from long range. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so the first quarter is in the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker on the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Booker against Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. And stolen by Edwards. And he lobs it up. Gobert, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Outside McDaniels. Gobert passes to Towns. Edwards with it. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Durant's shot is off. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Paul, right side Durant. Left side Booker. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Paul. Up and over Conley. Paul, shot is off.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA draft.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And so he hits both. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Here's Paul. He takes it in. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
Outside Conley. Towns for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Here's Durant. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. He's got 10.
Sharp find by Paul. One of the best passes of all time.
Outside Conley. Towns up top. Towns double team. Oh, deflected. Here's Edwards. No good that time. Nice D from Paul. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Back to Okogie. Pass to Paul. And he drives in. Outside for Booker. to Paul. Aiden with it. 1:33 left in the first half of this one. Back to Conley. Now here's McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Jacks up with 3. Here's Gobert. To the wing on the left. Conley finds Towns. Tries again. Goes up again. Gobert. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
And so Gobert nails both of them.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Okogie into the lane. The kick out to Paul. Outside Durant. Pass to Aiden. Outside Booker from outside the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Paul passes to Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Durant's got 12 points.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Suns foul. Chris Paul. 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Mike Conley.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And we finished off one half of play. The Suns on.
Your score, 26. The Timberwolves, 20.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in a shooting guard. Kicks it out to Warren. Pass to Baisley. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Reed. In transition. Here they come. Here's Prince. And it's off from three-point range. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage to the paint. Here's Shamet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shamet's got his first points of the game.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Picked by Prince. Out left to the wing. Back to Noel. Pass to Reed. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Outside Warren. Here's Baisley. Outside Ross. Clock at 6. And the shot's good. And it's a 10-point Suns lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Baisley. Outside Ross. Back to Baisley. Oh, and Reed with a block. And he gets it back. And he's going for the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Shoots. Here's Prince. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Something Kyle Anderson does well is put pressure on the ball. Not what you expect from bigger guys, but he's got good instincts and fine steals.
Terrence Ross, first personal foul.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. A slam dunk by Reed.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
His ability to snatch the ball has even helped him secure a record, Richard.
Yeah, back in 2021, Kyle set the single-game playoff record for the Grizzlies with 6 steals. It was an impressive defensive effort for him, and trust me, he knows how to use his size and length very well.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter. Paisley in the post. Anderson's there. Oh, a clear look for Ross. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Ross has got 4 points in the quarter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Shamet. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Noel. Back to Prince. And now the Suns fast break. And that one is hammered home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Prince. Off target from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Ross. Down low. Here's Paisley. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Anderson. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Prince. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Anderson with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. He got it up. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Phoenix Suns finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's mostly due to them. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker on the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pass to Okogie. Ayton against Gobert. Back to Okogie. And here's Paul. Cans it with nobody near him. And the Suns lead by 10.
You just got to appreciate Paul's shot selection. Knows exactly when he should fire.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. And that one's good from Conley.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Outside Paul. Pass to Durant. On the take. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant too quick off the drive. Easy dunk for KD.
Now Conley. Oh, there's the alley. And Edwards slams it in.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Paul finds Booker. On the wing, Durant. Fires from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Towns for 3. That shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. On the wing, Durant. Covered by Towns. Misses the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. No luck on that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Right side Edwards. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside McDaniels. Here's Towns, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Wow, what a forceful drive by Towns. Going hard at the hoop and picking up a good foul along the way.
And he can't get the first one. That one's no good.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
The kick to Durant. Pass to Paul. Driving inside. Up top, Durant. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. Why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Back to Towns. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And that one's good from Conley.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
Outside Durant, trying to get back on track. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Pass to Towns. And he'll draw the foul. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in
Taking 3 shots.
personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Outside Booker, fires for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Outside Edwards. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Edwards has got 7 points here in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Paul. The kick to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Okogie. And stolen by Gobert.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Second shot opportunity. Booker against Edwards. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. And it's the Suns with the ball. And here's Durant. Six to shoot. From deep three-point range. Off target. So the Suns win it. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding.
Who say does that?
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a
And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. And the Clippers have possession, 5 to shoot. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. And the basket by Leonard.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Conley with the ball. Guarded now by George. Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Russell Westbrook. Free throw good. Edwards.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Now here's Westbrook. Over Conley. Westbrook finds Zubac. Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Edwards against George. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
No good on that one.
Known for racking up triple-doubles, Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And it's Westbrook off the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best, attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
Conley passes to Towns, to the middle. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Apparently, he didn't appreciate giving up points.
I mean, just throws it down right in the man's face.
How about that, guys? A big-time answer. He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
Now here's Leonard. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Leonard's got 6 points.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings, knows exactly where the gap is, and finds his teammate perfect.
George against Edwards. George with the block.
George clearly one of the best two-way players in the game. He never takes a play off defensively.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Westbrook finds Batum. Back to Westbrook. And Finished off by Westbrook.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Westbrook against Conley. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Zubac with a screen on Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
That's good from George.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. The shot by Conley, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Leonard. Inside. Here's George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Not a lot of wings are willing to score inside like Paul George. I mean, part of why he's elite at his position.
Here's Prince. Towns down low. Batum's on him. Great D that time from Zubac. Westbrook, the pass to Batum. Westbrook against Conley. Batum with a screen on Conley. And Westbrook draws the double. Conley against Batum. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Prince. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Now Edwards. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Mike Conley.
Oh, what a powerful move by Kawhi. Absorbing the foul, but still getting the shot in the air.
And Leonard drops them both. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Here's Prince. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers ahead, up by 9. And the And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Zubac in at center. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's George. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Edwards for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Edwards has got 5 points.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
And he makes it.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Gobert with a screen on George. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Westbrook against Conley. George outside. Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend in the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handling the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and in every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game. You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size and his position.
Now here's Westbrook. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Conley against Leonard. Up and over Conley from 8 feet away. Drops it in. He's got 12.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill.
No, that was outstanding, guys.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Here's Conley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. George with a steal. Leonard outside. George outside. There's the drive. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Here's George. Here's Zubac. Gobert with the double. Out to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Another miss by Minnesota. The Clippers in the lead. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Outside Conley to the paint. Here's Towns. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Westbrook with it. 46 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Down low. Here's Conley. Banked it in off the glass. Conley's got his first 2 points.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Edwards. 9 points in the game. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for LA.
And Leonard drops them both. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't. All right, good stuff, Allie.
Your Clippers, 31. The Timberwolves, 23.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Jalen Noel, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jaden McDaniels, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. Now here's Covington. Back to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot no good. A bit short. The Timberwolves trail. Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation clock.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA.
Now here's Powell. Nice D from Reed. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And the Clippers with the ball. Pass to Powell. Back to Covington. Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Anderson for 3. And they recover it to the left side wing. Here's Reed, second chance shot. That shot off the mark. Los Angeles shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Here's Gordon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Love the career Eric Gordon has had. He's been outstanding, really. A 6th Man of the Year award winner and universally known as a great teammate.
Well, Clark, how about Eric Gordon? Maybe doesn't get the praise he deserves.
No, I agree with you there. I mean, guys sometimes are underrated or undervalued despite the consistency of outstanding performance. He's been in the league 14 years and has averaged double digits during that time. And when he only started 75% of the games, that's even more remarkable.
Here's Highland following the score by Minnesota. Gordon outside. With the drive. Out to Powell from behind the arc. And the Clippers miss again. The Timberwolves have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. McDaniels. Plumlee pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Out to Gordon. Over to the left wing. Plumlee down low. Anderson covers. And the basket by Plumlee. And the Clippers lead by 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Alexander Walker. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Anderson can't get it to go. 1:56 left to play in the third quarter here. Gordon outside. Stolen by Anderson. Pass to Noel. Now here's Gordon. And he drives in. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Anderson with it. Working on Powell.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Gordon outside. And there's the lob. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Noel. And he lays it up and in. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Highland. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Out to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Anderson. Misses off the left iron. The Timberwolves shooting 40% from the field in this one. Here's Noel. Outside McDaniels. Reed, a screen on Powell. Pass to Reed. Takes a three. Drains the triple. And now just a three-point Los Angeles lead.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now Plumlee. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Leonard against McDaniels. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. 1 second left. The shot no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of three. The Clippers on top. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubats at center. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Minnesota has possession following the score by the Clippers. Conley passes to Edwards. The kick out to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Towns for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Leonard. And the shot goes in.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And both free throws good for Edwards. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Now here's Westbrook. To the inside. Here's Leonard. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 6th rebound on the night. Leonard passes to Westbrook. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
And so Towns nails them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Westbrook's so good at navigating the defense. This guy has ball skills, dexterity, and a motor that just doesn't stop. He gets to his shot when he wants to.
Second free throw, no good. For 3, Conley. He buries it from 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. At this point in the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to СLA-UA address the team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, it's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays too, winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Zubats finds George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
Outside Conley. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
George outside. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's blocked by Gobert. Leonard against Conley. McDaniels passes to Conley. Here's Towns. Back to Conley. Pass to Towns. Going inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Town? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Now here's George. This one for three. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Outside Conley. From deep. Up again. It's rebounded by George. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And it's Westbrook off the drive. And then Westbrook slams it in.
No surprise there. I mean, this is who Westbrook is. This is what Westbrook does. Ready to step up in the biggest moment.
Towns finds Edwards. Back to Daniels. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Count it!
And, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
George against Edwards. George outside. The 3 ball. Tries a 10-footer. Blocked. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we have to take another look at that block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Now Edwards. The 3. Off target from downtown. The drive by Westbrook. So a close game sees the Clippers take. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the business.
And with these teams, Brett, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. And that's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. George finds Leonard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there, with his broad shoulders, he figures out how to execute and knock it down.
Paul passes to Okogie. Outside for KD. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Right side Leonard. Shot from 12. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And it's Leonard again missing. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA. And Russell right now playing heads up, looking for guys.
Ball kicks to KD. And it's off from three-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG in exchange for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And he nails the third. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time is Chris Paul. These guys scoring in a variety of ways. Really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Here's Paul. Paul George making his last shot. The pass to Okogie. Outside for Durant. Paul outside, just 5 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Ayton, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Clippers ball.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Westbrook passes to George. And stolen by Booker. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. And finished off by KD.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Outside Westbrook. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Now here's Paul. A 15-footer. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Durant's got 9.
That stroke is just so effortless from KD. Another 2 from the mid-range.
Westbrook kicks to George. Zubac's a screen on Booker. And the Clippers miss again. Suns leading by 3. The 3 from KD. Durant with another miss. Morris finds George. And George with this stuff.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Now here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ayton, the pass to Booker. No good from 11 feet. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubats. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Now here's Paul. Here's a Kogi. Got a piece of it. Westbrook with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Ayton, the pass to Okogie. Back to Ayton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Clippers ball.
The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. George. Good D by Booker.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Lays it up off the glass.
Big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Suns. He finished. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
What a play by Leonard there. Gets up the court so fast, and nothing's going to stop him from finishing strong.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Phoenix turns it over again. The Clippers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Westbrook kicks to George. From deep. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Paul against Westbrook. Right side George. Leonard the pass to George. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Here's KD. And the rejection by Zubats. Goes back up. Out to KD. Ring shot on the way. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4" to 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. George sets a screen for Westbrook. Outside, George knocks down the three ball. George has got 13 points.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
Outside, KD. That doesn't go either for KD. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get help, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Zubac with the screen for George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
George playing with purpose, and he is in attack mode.
Paul against Westbrook. Paul kicks to KD. Shot on the wing. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Nifty move. And Durant sends it back. Morris passes to Westbrook. Morris with a screen on Paul. Pass to George. Shot clock at 5. Lets the three fly. The offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Durant with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Westbrook wide open. He fired. And it's off from three-point range. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker. But, man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Takes it out to Leonard. .35 seconds left to play here in the half. A beautiful reverse layup. Leonard's got 6.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Durant. Booker left side. Okogie, the pass to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
George with the bucket.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Booker fires from way outside. And he got that one up in time, but thank you, David. We'll be back at it.
Your Clippers, 27. The Suns, 27.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging his defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Warren, Payne out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Baisley in at the 4 slot. Here's Warren driving in. Payne kicks to Ross. Passes it to Baisley. Here's Payne. Here's Warren. And he overshot that one, missing. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. And there's the pass to Zubac. It's over Payne, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
For 3, Ross hands it from downtown. Ross has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Here's Gordon driving to the basket, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Gordon's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Payne with it, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Warren against Morris. Payne looking around, pass to Ross. Here he goes, and he banks in the layup. Ross has got 5 now.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
It's Powell on the wing. Landale grabs the miss.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
To the inside, here's Morris. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubas. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, but made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Baisley, good.
Just more time on the floor. The confidence from Darius Baisley continues to grow.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Batum. Yes, that goes in. Batum's got his first 2 points. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Pass to Warren. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by the Clippers. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the third. Powell dishes to Morris. For the lead. And Batum gets it to go on the assist by Morris.
Batum just shrugging off contact that time.
Here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the wide open shot from Warren. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pulls up on the wing. No good from Ross. LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Powell, the pass to Batum. Out to Morris. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Landale's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the shot by Warren, no good. Here's Plumlee, and good that time. Plumlee's got the lead up to 3 now. It's for Los Angeles.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
It's still anybody's game. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Leonard with no one around. Off target with his 3. The Suns shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Booker against George. Morris dishes to George. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And here is Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the call on DeAndre. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Westbrook kicks to George.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
Paul's shot is off. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. The lead is 2. And Leonard gets it to go.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Passes it to Booker. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 4. Out to Morris. In the corner, George with it. Morris with the screen for George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game. Paul surveying the floor. Booker with no one around. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Devin Booker. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
From deep, George drills it from outside. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
We've seen George hit some threes from way downtown before, and he's at it again.
The pass to Okogie. From the arc.
2 minutes remaining.
He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Morris. Pass to Zubac. Durant against Leonard. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Kevin Durant. Ball against Westbrook. Up top, Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. It's George on the wing. Fires for 3. Westbrook passes to Zubac. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Suns trail by 5. .121 left in the 4th quarter. And that one, good. Paul's got his first bucket in this one.
I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
Here's George. Here's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job. Take it right at them.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Wanting to prove the doubters wrong, George welcomes the chance to come through at the strike.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. For 3, Durant. Suns keep it alive. And Booker kicks to Durant. Into the lane. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
George with the screen on Paul. Passes it to George. Yes!
Paul George stepping up big time.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Westbrook. Booker outside. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Leonard finds Morris. Outside Leonard. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.